Welcome, friends, to our annual celebration of athletics. We have a great show for you that I believe you'll really enjoy. I know this is different from what we've done in the past, and not having spring sports makes it much more difficult. But we have too much to celebrate, and it's important that we recognize all the great work our students and coaches do. We do have a very special guest for tonight's show. He is the preeminent voice for high school athletics in the DMV. He's been witness to many of our greatest achievements in the last few years, and he's been a great friend to Sidwell friends. What do you say, Grayson?
Let's start the show.
Thank you, Keith. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sidwell's Athletic Award Night. I'm Chad Ricardo, and I'm excited to be here with you for multiple reasons. First and foremost, of course, is to celebrate some of the finest and most big-time student athletes in all of the DMV, that, of course, being you all here at Sidwell. Give yourselves a round of applause. The secondary reason, and this is on a personal aside, if you know me, I make no bones about making this known. Sidwell is one of my absolute favorite institutions in all of the region. I love you all's community. I love your culture. I love what it is that you stand for. You all take this special thing that exists within your four walls and you take it with you out there in competition on all athletic fields and or courts and or arenas. And that is something that you, your parents, and the entire Sidwell community should be proud of. Another reason why I'm excited to be here is I was asked to actually be semi-formal, and so I put on a shirt, tie, and jacket. I hope I didn't go overboard. It's just that this was the first time in 2 to 3 months in which I actually both bathed and put on pants in the same day. My wife, she's really thankful about the bathing part especially. So Keith, she sends her regards. Some of you gentlemen out there that are laughing when you know that this goes the same for you also. It's okay, we're all in this together. If you're anything like me, you promised yourself that during the quarantine that you were going to get some things done that you hadn't, that you've been putting off. You were going to have more time, so some of those important things that you were going to do once you had an opportunity to sit down, you would get done. I have, in these 2 to 3 months, I watched Tiger King, all of it, in 2 days, so that was an accomplishment for me. Also, Ozark, 3 seasons of Ozark in less than 2 weeks. That was really major. That took dedication, determination, and commitment to do that. And recently, this is a good one, my wife and we watched all of Little Fires Everywhere in probably less time than it would take for this paper to completely burn. All right, my accomplishments aside, that's not what we're here for. Let's talk about some of the things that some of you fine student athletes at Sidwell have done. An astounding 15 seniors have committed to play athletics next fall. The boys and girls soccer both competed for DCSAA state championships. This is one of my favorites, the crew team. You all rode more than 3,500 kilometers on rowing machines this year. Now that's the equivalent of each team member rowing 140 miles or the distance from DC to Philadelphia. Huge round of applause for the crew team. And Kiki Rice. Kiki Rice scored her 1,000th career point in just her sophomore season. She was also named the DCSAA Girls Basketball Player of the Year, the NBC Sports Washington Girls Basketball Player of the Year, and the Gatorade Girls Basketball Player of the Year for DC. Another round of applause for Kiki Rice. And tonight is not simply about the accomplishments of our student athletes from this past year. Let's take a look at our career award winners. with 6 varsity letters. Nate Arbach. Michael Brown. Tunda Dorjnamjim. Henry Fant. Juliana Grimson. Charlotte Hups. Chalamo Taylor. Tim Ward. With 7 varsity letters. Karma Abu El-Naj. Jonathan Eaton. Andrew Jing. Sadie McLean. And Sam McClellan. With 8 varsity letters. Kira Campbell. Eliza Dewey. Allison Jones. Miles McPartland. Alina Michael. Dylan Rosoff. Arjun Thilaraja. Ernest Williams. Elliot Woodwell. And Colleen Zoygan. Another round of applause for each of our career award winners. The Unsung Hero Award is presented annually to a senior male and female student athlete whose contributions may otherwise go unrecognized. The recipients of the award, by virtue of their presence, participation, dedication, and enthusiasm, have significantly enriched the Sidwell Friends athletic program. Here to present the Boys Unsung Hero Award is Coach Josh Markey.
The 2020 Unsung Hero is the lone senior to have earned varsity letters in each of our 3 seasons this year. His skill and determination might well have taken him farther if circumstances, injuries, and a lost season this spring had not intervened. I've seen tears in his eyes in moments of pain and frustration, and I've heard alongside him when he's been sidelined by forces beyond his control. But I've also seen the joy he takes in his teams and teammates' successes, the pride he has when he puts on that uniform for a match or a game, and the heart and attention he brings to every opportunity to help his teams. He's a senior who sticks around to clean up equipment after soccer practice, the returner who completely changes positions to help out the lacrosse team, and the wrestler who takes time to encourage and coach up an unknown middle schooler. He's a technical and cerebral competitor who can talk through tactics and strategy as well as anyone, and a team-first player who will take on any role that's necessary. Elliot, I know these past 4 years have tested you, and I have no doubt that you'll look back on them as important ones. We here are all grateful to the many contributions you've made to Sidwell, both invisible and visible. We're proud of you and wish you all the best in college. This year's Unsung Hero Award goes to Elliot Woodwell.
I'm incredibly honored to be receiving this award. You know, with so many great athletic classmates, I was kind of surprised but also very grateful to be honored like this. I want to quickly go through my coaches and just thank some. Mr. Mormino, I've been lucky enough to have you both in and out of the classroom. You're one of the kindest people I've ever met. You've helped me in more ways than I could list, and I just want to thank you so much for all of that. Coach Markey, you've really helped me through some tough times athletically. Some of my time in the wrestling room was pretty hard for me, but you made it always enjoyable. Your coaching has always helped all of your athletes become just better people, not just better athletes. I thank you so much for that. Coach Cummings, you know, you've always believed in me. Having you in my corner has always been great. The amount of trust you put in me to out there to play has just shown me how much trust means, and it really helps me a lot. Coach Stockham, playing soccer under you this 1 year has been great. You're a great coach and an even better person, you know. I always had a blast with the group. You really create an environment that I cannot thank you enough for. Mr. Levinthal, everything you've done for this athletic department has been amazing. Your leadership academy, it really helped me learn about leadership, and also it'll help people for years, and I can't thank you enough for that. And I also obviously wanted to thank my parents. You know, they've done so much for me throughout this time. They've put a lot of things to the side to come out and support me. You know, a lot of these games have been really far away and have taken, some of my wrestling meets have taken whole days, and it really means a lot for them to be there for me. And then also I wanted to thank my classmates and friends, you know, for coming out to support me all these times. Not only supporting me, but also as a fan, supporting other people. You know, those experiences on the sideline cheering your friends on means a lot. Like, I really enjoy those times as well. Lastly, I wanted to thank everybody in, like, behind the scenes in the athletic department who work such a hard job just to make our community and this experience possible. I'm gonna miss my athletic career at Sidwell. It allowed me to connect with a lot of people that I would not have connected with otherwise. And thank you so much for the honor of this award. I will truly miss this experience and these people. Thank you so much.
Again, congratulations to you, sir, and thank you, Coach Markey. Here to present the Girls Unsung Hero Award is Coach Z.
By nature of the position, goalies often go unrecognized for all they do for the success of their team. Attack players can win games, but you are the backbone that lets us win those games. You continually sacrifice your body for your team, and you should know that that never goes unnoticed. When I asked Coach Cho about you, he said, "The light shines brightest in the deepest dark." Your continual effort to get better in the weight room at 6:30 a.m. developed you into one of the strongest and most powerful athletes at Sidwell. I'll never forget our Cape Henry collegiate game we had last year on spring break when you single-handedly brought us back to life. We were down by 5 or 6 at half, and something lit within inside you. You had 22 saves and an assist the full length of the field that helped us win the game by 1 point. I'm so excited that you get to do this for 4 more years, and I can't wait to watch you. Congrats again, Sadie.
Thank you so much for honoring me with this award. I'm so thankful for all the time I've been able to spend with the Sidwell Athletics Department, from managing football in the fall with Coach Simon, to morning lifting with Coach Joe, and of course playing lacrosse with Coach B, Coach Z, and Coach Chris. Some of my favorite memories from high school come from my experiences with sports here, including pause dinners with the football team before games, PRing in the weight room with Coach Joe by my side, and of course the spring break trips with the lacrosse team. I am so sad that we didn't get the opportunity to go to Tennessee this year, but nonetheless, I'm so grateful for the time that we did get to spend on the field this spring. Thank you so much for giving me this award. I'm so touched and so grateful for all the time I've been able to spend with the teams and coaches here. And my athletic experience at Sidwell was perfect, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
With the Distinguished Achievement Award, we honor senior student athletes who have achieved significant accolades at both the league level and beyond, while admirably representing their teams and the Sidwell Friends community. Here to present this award, Coach Z.
Nina, congratulations on receiving this award that puts you in incredible company. You are a compelled leader, and you have raised the bar on our team since the summer before you even stepped foot on our campus. I've never met somebody so intrinsically motivated to become better at their craft, faster, and stronger. You have continually gone above and beyond in your training, learning new skills, new tricks, new teachings, finding new sticks and products to get better, and you've continually encouraged your teammates to raise their level as well. When you decided that you would be playing at the next level, you did everything you could to become a complete athlete. Coach Cho said that he could see the light go off as you relentlessly attacked, improving your strength, endurance, speed, and power by countless hours in the weight room and on the field. You have prioritized your goals, found ways to get everything done, and you have never made excuses for the time commitment it takes to excel at what you do. I have no doubt that your continued commitment to this sport and to your teammates will serve you well at Harvard and beyond.
Hello everyone, thank you so much. I am deeply honored to receive this award. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for introducing me to lacrosse and supporting my journey. Thank you both for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to succeed in my academics and athletics. And a big thank you to my sister Julia for all the times that you had to come to my tournaments, my games, and my practices. I'd also like to thank Coach Z. She has always been a support system and a resource for me, whether we are talking about lacrosse or just life. Thank you for believing in me even when I did not believe in myself. I will truly miss your smile and presence on the field. I'm also grateful for the support and encouragement of Coach Miller, Coach Ryan, Mr. Levinthal, Miss Parker, and the rest of the athletic department. You have all been very kind and generous to me. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Sidwell community for welcoming me and providing me with an amazing 4 years. I have flourished here academically and athletically, and I will miss this community very, very much.
Thank you, Coach Z, and now, the Wannin and Fine Awards. The Wannin and Fine Awards are presented to a senior male and female student athlete who, by consensus of the athletic department, deserve recognition for their athletic talent, for their leadership, their dedication and sportsmanship, for their broad participation, interest, and involvement in all aspects of school life. Here to present the Wannin Award is Coach Bill Wooden.
This year's recipient of the Wannin Award is a multi-talented individual who always gives his best effort at everything he does, whether it is with community service, academics, robotics, or athletics. As captain of 2 different athletic teams, his focused, consistent effort and positive approach has helped maintain the cohesiveness of a diverse group of individuals striving for excellence. He is the first Sidwell cross-country runner to be All-MAC 4 times. He is the third to be individual MAC champion multiple times. He was All-State 3 times. He was All-Met honorable mention twice. and he was Run Washington Magazine's All-DC team 3 times. He has made significant contributions to our championship track and field teams in the distance events, earning All-MAC honors twice. It has been my pleasure to watch this individual mature into a fierce competitor. His strong work ethic and drive have enabled him to progress from being a good runner to an outstanding champion. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 Wanan Award to Arjun Thearaja.
I'm very grateful for this recognition from Sidwell Athletics. I wanted to thank my coaches, Wooden and Marty, who've supported me since I started running in 7th grade and made me fall in love with the sport. I also wanted to thank my parents, who've been a source of encouragement during all the ups and downs over the past 6 years. I also wanted to thank my teammates, who are the reason my practice is my favorite part of every day. Over the last 4 years, my teammates have been my best friends and people I've looked up to on and off the track. It can be easy to forget sometimes that cross country is a team sport, but the bonds we formed on the trails and at pasta dinners have helped strengthen my motivation to train and my passion for the sport and make us all stronger on the course. Running at Sidwell has taught me a lot about being focused and driven, but also taught me about the importance of friendship, teamwork, and how working hard toward a common goal can bring people together. My time representing Sidwell has meant so much to me, and I'm grateful for all the experiences I've had along the way.
Once again, congratulations and thank you very much. Now presenting the fine award, Coach Ryan Alexander.
Greetings, I'm Ryan Alexander, women's soccer coach at Sidwell Friends, and I have the great honor to introduce Elena Michael for this prestigious award. In her time at Sidwell, Elena has transformed into a team leader and a champion. As a coach, it's always helpful to have players on the field who are able to anticipate what you're thinking and help the team to move towards that direction. Elena was able to do just that. Elena spent so many hours perfecting tricks on the field that it truly brought you joy watching her complete one in competition. Our program is so lucky to have had a chance to watch her mature. We're forever be indebted to her for her contributions to our program and the athletic department overall. I think 4 years ago, if you would have asked her about winning this award, she would not have believed you. But I think that tells you more about how hard she has worked and how much she has developed than a lack of self-belief. Elena leaves Sidwell as a multi-sport captain, a multiple championship winner as well. A message Elena sent me shortly into the quarantine sums up her mentality best. Coach, how long is this gonna last? I just want to play. Join me to congratulate Elena Michael, our 2020 Fine Award winner.
Hi, I'd like to thank the Sidwell Athletic Department for presenting me with this award today. Sidwell Athletics has meant so much to me over the past 4 years, and I cannot imagine going through high school without having played sports. In fact, the biggest thing that I looked forward to almost every day before I got up for school was practice after school. As a freshman athlete, I was small and I was scared of a lot of things, but with the help of many people, including my coaches, teammates, and parents, I became a much more confident athlete. I'm so fortunate to have been coached by the Sidwell coaches, and I would not have had the success I had if it weren't for them. Not only did they help me develop as a player, but they taught me how to play with passion and how to have fun while I play. And that's the main reason why I play sports. I don't do it because someone is making me or because my friends are doing it. I play because I've learned to find immense joy in sports. Even when I wanted to stay late and put in extra time after practice, my coaches would stay with me and help me get better, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm also so grateful for my parents who have continued to support me throughout my athletic career. They were on the sidelines at almost all of my games, and they were always there to console me after a loss or congratulate me after a win. I'm so lucky to have been a part of the Sidwell athletic community that I know will continue to flourish, and I'm so grateful for the things that I've learned and the memories I've made. Thank you.
Another congratulations to all of our award winners thus far. Before we go any further, I want to take the opportunity to bring up your Director of Athletics, Mr. Keith Levinthal, to share just a few words about both the athletic culture as well as the leadership aspects necessary for competing here at Sidwell. Keith?
3 years ago, we made it our goal to have the best culture, something that doesn't always show up on the scoreboard, but eventually finds its way in the league standings or in a tough playoff game. I'd like to start with Chris Ward, football and baseball. Chris does a ton for the department in addition to his dedication to his teams. He's always been a big help on accepted student days, runs a successful twice-a-week Zoom workout session that's attended by 20-plus students. He's a big fan at all of our games, and he seems to say yes every time we ask him to do something to help the athletic department. Marcus Lintott, boys swimming. Marcus is an active member of our leadership academy and one of those guys that always does the right thing, whether it be leading lanes during practice to organizing after exam lunches. He encourages teammates to actively support one another during meets. He's described as the go-to member to help keep things running smoothly. He even organized the holiday decorations for the entire upper school. And he always brings a smile and a great attitude into the athletic center every day. Gemma Maltby, girls soccer. Gemma's another outstanding member of the Leadership Academy. She leads by example. If you want to know how to be a great player and teammate, watch how she carries herself every day. Hardworking, disciplined, focused, and as talented as a soccer player as she is, her intangible skills elevate her to a higher level, making her a great role model for others. Miles McPartlin, wrestling and lacrosse. Miles always leads by example, hardworking both in the weight room and on the field. A captain of both lacrosse and wrestling teams, he showed the underclassmen what's needed to be able to play lacrosse at the next level. Emma Rippey, team captain for the girls tennis team. Emma's a 3-year starter that went from the #1 singles player as a junior to doubles as a senior without a complaint, but played a key role in the team winning the ISL AA division. She's a vocal leader who would often yell, "We're closing," on the final sprint each practice to inspire her teammates. Eric Barker, team captain for the boys tennis team. A 4-year starter and the best doubles player on the team all 4 years, going 48-8 in his varsity career. He played an integral part in the team winning back-to-back MAC and DCS AA titles. He'd be the #1 player on most tennis teams on the Atlantic seaboard. Henry Font, boys cross country. Henry was a team captain, phenomenal in firing up the team for the MAC championship this past fall, and he was critical to the team's success as the final scorer. He's a strong, enthusiastic, vocal example every day for his teammates, and played a key role in helping them continue their championship ways. Rashi Gupta, dance ensemble. Goes above and beyond to show her appreciation for being a part of the dance program. Always excited and willing to take on extra tasks to ensure success of the program. Editing people's music, designing and printing the programs for the show. Kind and encouraging to everyone. She's hardworking and open to constructive criticism. Never have to get on her about practicing. She's always taking initiative on her own. Chris O'Mara. Lastly but not least, I want to give a special shout out to Chris, but I thought it would be best, rather than me, to have his coach, Rebecca Bolton, share a few words.
I've known Chris since his sophomore year when I started helping out with the Ultimate Frisbee team at Sidwell. Starting his junior year, he practiced with Wilson's team in the fall, a really top-tier group that brought him to the next level. He worked, and works, hard. The summer after his junior year, he tried out for and made Swing Vote, a great mixed team in the DC Youth Club Conference. He was co-spirit captain and grew to be one of their best players. I'm so impressed with how far Chris has come since his sophomore year and how basically all of it came from within. These things speak to Chris's love of Ultimate and of his teammates and of Sidwell's program. Finally, the basic tenet of Ultimate Frisbee at all levels is something called spirit of the game. Except at the highest levels, Ultimate is entirely self-officiated, no referees. This means the players are called upon to make their own travel calls, foul calls, out-of-bounds determinations, and they are challenged to do so with sportsmanship and grace. The joy of play bonds the players together, and players who truly embody spirit of the game will make fair calls and show respect for other players, while making the game fun for everyone. That is Chris. He is that joy of play, and he is a joy to coach.
And now, the Roosh Award. The Tyler Christian Roosh Award is presented to a senior male and female student athlete who have significantly enriched the Sidwell Friends athletic program through motivational leadership, steadfast participation, dedication to teamwork, enthusiasm, and an all-out effort in athletic competition. This award is named in memory of former student Tyler Christian Roosh, class of 2004. Here to present the girls' Roosh Award winner is Coach Logan West.
I had the privilege of knowing Tyler Roosh when we were both student athletes at Sidwell. He was a team player, selfless, a natural leader, all in. 2 years ago, we had a player join our tennis team who has been integral to our success on the court, but more importantly, has not only embraced but elevated the culture of our program as a whole. She has been a team player, methodically working her way up the ladder and never complaining about her position in the lineup. She has been selfless, playing through pain, to help us win our first ISL AA Division banner in 18 years. She is a natural leader, telling our freshmen on the first day of practice this fall that this team is a family and that she will be there for them as their sister, no matter what. In short, she has been all in from day one. The Tyler Christian Roosh Award goes to Claire Wollstonecroft.
Wow, thank you. This was unexpected and I am deeply appreciative. First, I'd like to thank my parents, Mom and Dad. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to play tennis, for driving me to hours of lessons, tournaments, and school matches. Thank you for always being my biggest cheerleaders. Logan and Shelby, what can I say? It's been a fantastic 2 years. My only wish is that we could have had 4. I couldn't have asked for more motivational and supportive coaches. Every time either of you stepped onto the court, you always knew what to say, whether it was keep your foot on the gas or let your racket do the talking. You have taught me more than just how to be a better tennis player. You've taught me how to be a reliable teammate, a role model, and a strong leader. You have truly helped shape me into the person I am today. To the girls' tennis team, you guys are really the best, and I can't wait to see how the team grows and is finishing next year. Any of my athletic achievements wouldn't have been possible without the support of my family, Logan, Shelby, and girls' tennis team. The athletic department has been and always will be an important part of why Sidwell feels like home. I truly believe that the team environment and overall attitude that the athletic department inspires and expects from its athletic teams is unique and unfound anywhere else. As Sidwell expresses so well, commitment, teamwork, perseverance, and a little friendly competition creates the environment where the success of an individual is not about the individual who succeeded, but rather about the success of the team. What Sidwell Athletics has taught me is that when you win, the team wins. For those of you who have been on this journey with me, a heartfelt thank you.
Again, major congratulations and thank you, Coach West. Here to present the boys' Roosh Award is Coach John Simon.
The recipient of this year's Tyler Roosh Award is someone like Tyler I have known since middle school. I have seen him become a fine student athlete as well as growing up into a fine young man. He reminds me a lot of Tyler in how he is involved in other school activities and not just athletic events. It is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Tyler Roosh Award is Shalamo Taylor. Congratulations, Shalamo.
I'm extremely honored to be receiving this award. First, I want to give a huge thank you to my parents for all their support. I want to thank my friends and my teammates for pushing me to be better. I want to thank my football coaches and my track coaches. I'm really going to miss Coach Simon. He's been my coach since the 5th grade. He really pushed me to embrace new positions on the field once I came into high school. I want to say thank you to Coach Cooley. He pushed me to lean into discomfort on the track and ultimately made me a better athlete. I want to say a huge thank you to Mr. Levinthal, Coach Cho, and Shannon and Tiffany. They've been a huge backbone for me, really supportive over the years. And I'm really going to miss all the coaches who I built relationships with, but I never had the chance to play for. all of you have made me the person I am today, and I just want to say thank you again. Really appreciate it.
That's going to do it for the Sidwell Athletic Award Night. Another huge congratulations going out to all of our student athletes that were recognized here this evening. Another huge congratulations to each of our student athletes that has chosen to participate in an athletic endeavor. As a former student athlete, many moons ago, I can tell you that athletics and life correlate with one another. That same energy, that same blood, sweat, and tears that you pour into your teammates, into representing your school, into representing your family on your field of play, that'll be the same energy that you put into each and everything that you deem to be important enough to you in life. So keep getting better, keep taking steps forward, both on and off the field. I'll leave you with this quote. It's one of my favorites from Frank L. Gaines. He said, "Only he who can see the invisible can do the impossible." Sidwell, keep doing the impossible. I'm Chad Ricardo. Thank you all very much.
Special thanks to Caleb Morris, Susannah Parker, John Mormino, Josh Markey,
Logan West,
Anthony LaFleur, and Sam Ziegler for all their hard work and efforts putting this show together. I'm incredibly grateful and truly appreciative of the countless hours they committed to this project. Also, while we are not quite sure how the fall athletic season might look, I want you to know we have some very creative and innovative ideas that I think you'll find interesting. Stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Arjun, congratulations on your achievement. We're so proud of you for all the passion and dedication that you put towards your sport and all the time and effort and mileage that you put towards running cross country.
We want to say a special thanks to Arjun's teammates who made Sidwell so special for him. We also want to thank his coaches. We're so grateful to them, especially Coach Wooden and Coach Marty, who've advised and encouraged him to do his best, and who've taught him so many lessons that will guide him through life. Or we know the time that he has spent with all of you will be his most cherished memories.
Arjun, we look forward to cheering for you in college and for the rest of your future.
Elliot, choosing to be a three-sport athlete has meant that team sports have been central to who you are in the Sidwell community. Good on you for balancing your work and rising to the expectations of teammates and coaches. There has been no greater joy than cheering you and your teammates on in the stands with other parents and sometimes the rowdy Sidwell fans.
Congratulations, Elliot. It has been such a joy to watch you grow up on the fields, on the courts, the diamonds, the maps, and the pitches through the years. You've been an asset to your coaches, a friend to your mates, a highlight film for the fans, and really importantly for us, a true inspiration. Thank you. You're a rock star and we love you so much.
Nina, for the past 18 years, you've brought so much joy and excitement and laughter into our lives. A big part of this has been watching you play lacrosse since the age of 5. It is simply exciting to watch you play.
Congratulations on getting this award. We are so proud of your accomplishments as both a student and an athlete at Sidwell. And while we missed the 2020 season, we look forward to watching you play for 4 more years in college. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Claire. We are so proud of you and being recognized with this award.
Most of all, we are thrilled with the way you and the Sidwell community have embraced each other from the moment you arrived at the very beginning of your junior year.
What you've learned from everyone at Sidwell about yourself and what it means to be a good friend, to be a genuine mentor, and to be a strong leader represent lessons that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. We know that Sidwell Friends will always be a place you and we can call home. Our warmest congratulations.
From Mom
and from Dad, together with Paige and Kyle. We love you, Claire.
Congratulations on your award. We're very proud of you and very proud of the young man that you've become.
We're proud of your achievements in the classroom, on the field, and perhaps most importantly, we're so proud of the person that you've become. You care for others, you are involved in your community, a great human being, and we're delighted about the award, but we're also so proud of watching you take this big step and looking forward to seeing you succeed in college and beyond.
We wish you all the best on the field and in the classroom. Make sure that you do well in the classroom too. We love you, kiddo.
I love you.
Go Dibs!
Go Dibs.
Hannah, we are so proud of the leader you've become on your teams. You've always been willing to do the hard work, master the small details, and understand the importance of the team concept. What I'm most proud of is how you've learned to be a strong leader amongst your peers by letting your actions speak for you both on and off the field.
We've had so much fun ever since you were an itty-bitty athlete on the field, the court, the pitch, and we're grateful to your Sidwell coaches who recognized your talent and brought out the best in you, and to your teammates who helped you elevate your game and became your dear friends. We love you.
Hi Sadie, this is congratulations on your big evening, your big award. We're so proud of you and we're happy that you're being recognized for all your hard work. All those early mornings, all those long trips, travel, lacrosse, rugby, it's all been worthwhile. This is a big shout out to you and all of your coaches who put in huge effort and made it all worthwhile for you as well. Thank you to everyone, but especially you. We love you and we're very, very proud of you.
Love you! Love you!